Hello, I'm Rosie, Cake-Diva, and today I'm going to show you a very simple recipe for leopard print cupcakes. I'm so convinced that this is going to be easier than you think that I've brought along some little helpers to show you just how easy it is. Isn't that right, my little divas?
Yes!
For these cupcakes, we've used a heavy batter because we need the spots to stay in place. Here's what you'll need. 4 eggs, 250 grams of plain all-purpose flour, 250 grams of caster sugar, that's superfine sugar in the US, 250 grams of unsalted butter, 2 tablespoons of whole milk at room temperature, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. You'll notice that we've used plain flour, not self-raising. This is fine as long as you follow the method properly, so please take a look at the special little video that we've made for you. Whilst creaming the butter and sugar, we've added a little pink food colouring to make our base colour.
Right, we've made our cake batter. Now all I have to do is colour the other 2 colours, black and pink is what we're going for. I've put the base colour into a piping bag. It's a disposable bag, they're fantastic, very easy to use. And Lydia is going to do the deep pink colour, so I'm going to stick some of that. Lydia, are you ready to fold it? She's going to try very hard not to over mix it, because by over mixing it we'll lose all that air and we don't want to. Okay, and Madeline's going to put some black in for Natalie. Go girls, go mixing.
Mix.
Nice and gently though. Try very carefully. How many years old am I? 22. Right, so we've got our coloured batter. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Lydia to put the cases in the tray whilst I quickly fill our piping bags. So what we've done is we've put these 3 colours in the piping bags. I'm going to snip the end off and the girls are going to put the print in the cakes. Let's see how it's done. So I'm simply going to put a very thin layer on the bottom. I'm not getting excited about it. It's simply in order to line the bottom. And Madeline's going to stick some black in. It doesn't even matter if they hit the edges. They all look beautiful, but you need quite a few of them. But what we're trying to do is maintain the spaces in between the dots. And then I'm going to come in with the pink. Watch this, Lydia, you're going to be doing this in a minute. And I'm actually going to insert it a little bit. I found that this method works really well.
Into the black.
Some on top, some inside. If you look at leopard print, they're all a little bit random. So we're just trying to get that colour in there. And then I'm going to put one here. I'm just going to cover that with black. I'm just going to put little bits of black on top. And then we're going to cover that layer. That's it, and we're going to do another layer. Are in the oven, we're just going to do a little bit of decoration that involves painting on fondant. So I've made these little fondant hearts. I've simply rolled out fondant, cut them into hearts and left them overnight so they're a little bit more solid. We've covered them with a little bit of vodka. Vodka's fantastic for painting on fondant. So just to give them a little bit of a sheen, we've given them a coating of vodka, and then we're using the same vodka to colour with food colouring and food lustre. So these are the lustres. This is the ruby lustre that we're using, and this is plain licorice or black food colouring, and we're simply using the vodka to water that down. So Natalie and Lydia are painting little ruby dots, and Madeline is surrounding them by little bits of black. And I think the result is extremely effective. So these are going to pop onto our cupcakes as soon as they come out of the oven. We're aiming for. So all I've done is I've got some raspberry buttercream and I'm simply piping without even a nozzle. I've just cut a hole in the piping bag and I've given myself a little bit of centre and I'm going to do a bit of a walnut whip. Fantastic, and we're going to top it off with one of these that the girls have made. Voila!
Chee-chee!
Our Leopard Print Cupcakes!